Yo, what's up with you guys? It's your boy Yaahn Jr. here, and check it out. I'm going to do a session breakdown of my viral video, R&B Chill Vibes that went crazy on Instagram and TikTok, and so it's now available. I got the link in the description for you guys if you want to stream it. Also, for my musician buffs out there, if you need the chords, I got the MIDI in the description as well for you guys to check out. All right, let's break this joint down. Let's start out with the drums first. So the drum kit that I'm using is the Cloudy Trap kit. I got the link in the description from that. It's the splice situation. Yeah. So I have like two phases with the drums. You have your groovy section, and then you have your more advanced, like it's really getting intense. So I do it in two phases. So this is like the chill section. And then the second time around, I wanted to bring the beat back, but more intense. So that's where you get this section. So you got a little cutoff. Then the hi-hats start getting crazier. It's not too much going on with this. Honestly, I left the drums kind of more drier than usual because I wanted to capture the same vibe from the Instagram video that everyone loved a lot. So on the kick drum, we just have the Pro Q, and I'm just bumping up 69 and a little bit of 1300 just to get that beater. So let's do like a before and after of that kick. So this is without the Pro Q. Let's put the Pro Q back on. So way more present kick, and that's all I did. So nothing on the claps. The clap verb, I am using H verb. So I combine that with the dry clap. So I got this all the way up to H verb from waves, and yeah, input echoes, output echoes is still on. So real nice. You combine that with the dry clap. Cool. So that's just to make it more epic on this little turnaround right here. So let's check this out. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it really epic. Let's talk about the reverse clap. That's really easy to do, guys. All I did was bounce this in place. So if I were to take this clap right here and do Control B, and if you want to include the volume and pan automation, you can. So let's just say for this case, we did do that. Include audio tail and file. Yep, for sure. And so this way, if I need to extend this out, I can. But otherwise, it'll be like that. So yeah, you have the reverb right here with it bounced in place. Let's do Command U to get it around that region. So then all we're going to do is reverse this, and you can literally do this by double clicking and go into functions and then go to reverse. And the shortcut for that is Control, Shift, and R. So let's just do that. Let's do Control, Shift, and R, and it's going to reverse that file. And then you get. So I fine-tuned it basically by, as you can see, I put a crossfade on there, and so you can just do that. And then boom, we have a pretty much a replicated version of the reverse clap. Of course, you're going to have to edit it a little bit, and that gives us this. So real easy to do, real easy effect. Logic Pro rules. The next thing we have going on is about 3 layers of hi-hats. So the first layer of the hi-hat is this one right here. So let's go to this one. Yeah. So the little trick with this is you could put delay on your hi-hats. I have a Comeback Kid on the hi-hat, and I have it set to ping pong. Did a little bit of a cut, high cut, and the main thing here is the time and the ping pong setting. So it's set to a quarter note. And yeah, that's basically giving it this energy like it's doing more than what it really is. So if we turn this off, just dry, you know, let's put it back on. So after that layer, we have another layer. When it comes back around, I add some hi-hat drops, or shall I say some little rolls and stuff like that. So that's this section right over here. And it happens again. So this is like a couple of layers to this. So the first thing is just the rolls. So you could basically set this up with your transport window to decide the subdivision. So yes, a 48 note to the subdivision. And what that does is changes your grid down here. And then you can just option drag the hi-hats literally over into each block. It's already, custom set for you. And what I love about it is the snap to grid and Logic. So then once you do that, you hit the letter A, and then I changed this setting to coarse tune, and that's in your smart control. And then you set it to coarse tune, and then here's where you'll be able to pitch the hi-hats up and down. So if I wanted to go up, I can do it this way. So that's a really cool trick that you can do in Logic. And then the next thing that I have going on is this basically this hi-hat loop that I pretty much edited myself. And so I got this from Loop Elements from gospelproducers.com. So I got the link in the description for that. And so I just basically edited this element loop to sound more like a hi-hat and kind of just give it that more hi-hat feel. And I basically did that by rolling off quite a bit of some of that low end to make it feel more like a energetic hi-hat loop. All right, and that's pretty much the drums, guys. Let's talk about the bass. The bass is probably, outside of the chords, is my favorite part of this track. Yeah. So the bass line situation is based on the musicianship, honestly. So that's from me actually knowing the chords, because I play keys and I, play drums as well. So that bass line honestly came from just sitting with the chords and coming around to a bass line that I liked. I try to think like a bass player. And here's the MIDI for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really allowing the chords to breathe and let the rhythm from the drums really set in. So it's just playing off that. So space is a good thing when it's used wisely. The sound that I'm using, because I got a question about that. Somebody asked me what patch was I using. So I'm using the retroactive bass and Omnisphere via the Unclean Machine, and that's giving us this. I like this bass a lot because it's stabby and it has just the elements to, again, let the chords breathe where it's not in the way. But yeah, I got the link in the description for Omnisphere. And on the EQ, I basically found like just the sweet spots that I liked. I made room for the kick drum, so that's why that kick feels like it's in your face, all rolled off, around this 80 hertz area a little bit, and then bumped up 362. Let's get into everybody's favorite part. I want to save the best for last for the sake of this video. So let's get into the chords. Once again, I have the chords in the description. I have the MIDI. All right. So we have like basically like a E minor 9, but it's like got a lot of juicy stuff in there. I've added some tensions clearly with that, but that basic chord is basically your E, minor 9. All right. So we got like we got the 11 in there, it looks like. So, I mean, it's just get the MIDI, guys. This is like advanced chords. Like, I don't expect the average person to understand these advanced chords, but the MIDI is available for you guys. Then we come across the second chord here, which is our C minor 9 in short, but we got some tensions in here. Okay, so there's that. All right, there's a second chord. Then we have basically we're switching modes again. So I think the key of this would be considered B flat, like the tonal reference of this key. You know what I mean? I think the tonal center could be B flat. You guys let me know in the comments what you think the tonal center is. But yeah, it's B flat. That's the tonal center that I chose. So we have our E flat major 7 over here. So this is more your traditional kind of E flat major 7. Straight out the book. And then we have a passing chord. So this is going to be a G sus. Now the bass line that I chose was a reharm, but the actual chord is the G sus. So it's basically like a F major triad over G. And then we go right back into that E minor 9 with all the tensions and good stuff in there. The sound that I'm using for this, guys, is literally the old radio EP. And this is in Omnisphere. And this is a really good situation, Unclean Machine. I love using this patch. It instantly inspires me to create stuff like this. The patch does, believe it or not. So find some good patches that you guys like. It'll really help you guys out. So now that we got these chords under our belt, look at what we did. I literally just bumped up 300 hertz. That was it. So I have the Rhodes layered with an arcade piano. All right. And that patch is the Space Dust in Brainwaves, and I'm using Arcade, and I have a special affiliate link available for you guys in the description if you guys want to check out Arcade. Really good patch though, Space Dust. I use this a lot. And these Arp chords are actually coming from Omnisphere Unclean Machine as well. And that's just giving us some movement. So in the chords bus, I have everything rolled off. So still doing it technically the right way. So this is not clashing with the bass. And I basically bumped up 649 and 1502 just to bring some presence to the chords. So next, let's get into the vocal chops. All right, so that's from Arcade. And I'm using the priceless sound patch from Hooked, and that's giving us this vibe. And then I put some Comeback Kid on there. I made it extremely wide. Then after that, that's going into the H verb. I talked about this in another video. Finish this video first, and then check out the card up above, and I talk about like how to get a wider mix. So this is the original of the second Arcade vocal. Rolling down the road, rolling down the road. So add some chorus. Rolling down the road. And this is a Logic stock chorus. And then after that, I use the flanger, stock flanger. Very subtle. Some Comeback Kid. All right, and then some Pro Q. All right, and so all of that is giving us that feel on that second time around when we have this. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. If you guys want to hear the full song nonstop, feel free to check it out, stream it. I got the link in the description. I got the MIDI available for you guys. That's it for me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. Hey guys, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Check it out. I got some really good resources for you guys in the description of this video, like free packs, the MIDI from today's session, and some affiliate links to really help bless your boy. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.